welcome from the city of Austin here in the Lone Star State, where we are on location to bring you another installment of Stateside Footy, the access television program all about Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. Hello, I'm Bill Robert, and Stacey Robert is your camera person today as we kick off a four-part special, Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. We're here at the Onion Creek Soccer Complex in Austin because that is where this year's National Championship Tournament is being held. Every year, the United States Australian Football League holds a national tournament in a centrally located part of the country. Last year, it was in Lexington, Kentucky. Next year, it'll be in Mason, Ohio. This year, it's here in Austin, Texas. 45 teams from across the nation have made the trip here. That's the biggest number of teams ever to come to a USAFL National Tournament. Those teams will be spread out over 5 divisions, 4 men's divisions and a women's division. The teams not only come from around the U.S., there are a few Canadian sides thrown into the mix as well. So in some cases this weekend, this will be more of a North American competition. We're here this weekend to follow the Boston Demons Footy Club. They've sent 3 teams to this year's championship event. The Demons' primary men's team will be competing in Division 2, which contains 8 teams split up into 2 4-team pools. The Demons are in Pool B, along with teams from Portland, Chicago, and the host city, Austin. The 4 teams will play each other in 3 qualifying games over the next day and a half. The team with the best record in this pool will advance to face the best team from Pool A in the Division 2 Grand Final. The 3 top men's divisions will use this pool play system. The Demons also sent a B team consisting of some of the players that are not going to get to play on the Division 2 side. These reserve players will compete in Division 4. Now, the reserve squad doesn't contain enough players to field a team on its own, so the Demons reserves will be combined into a mixed team with reserve players from San Diego and Seattle. Most of the Division 4 teams are, in fact, mixed teams containing combined reserves from multiple clubs. These teams will play 2 qualifying games each. The teams with the 4 best records will advance to the semifinal games, with the top finisher playing the 4th-place team in the first semifinal, and teams 2 and 3 playing in the second semifinal. The 2 semifinal winners will then face each other in the Division 4 Grand Final. Also coming to the party this year, the Boston Lady Demons, appearing in the women's division to cap off their inaugural season. As with the men, the ladies don't have enough numbers to field a complete tournament side as of yet, so they'll be on a mixed team alongside players from Columbus and their recent compatriots from the Baltimore-Washington club. The Demons and Eagles formed a mixed squad earlier this year that knocked off the New York Lady Magpies in one of our Footy Galore in Baltimore episodes. Now, 3 of the 6 teams in this year's women's competition contain players mixed in from multiple teams. There are 2 pools of 3 teams apiece. Each team will play 2 qualifying games, with the 2 best teams from each pool advancing to the semifinal round. There, the teams will cross over, the best team from Pool A playing the second best team from Pool B, and vice versa, with the winners advancing to the grand final. Both third-place teams will play in a consolation match. And that's pretty much how things are going to be going this weekend, and we'll be bringing you the Demons in action as this tournament goes on. There's going to be a lot of games played this weekend. This will be the first in a series of episodes. Obviously, if we did everything in one episode, the episode would be like 4 or 5 hours long. So what we're going to do is split things up and present this to you over a series of episodes, this being the first of them. So as we get set to take a break, let's go from this weekend's epicenter of Australian football and take a look at Austin's epicenter of college football. Of course, I'm talking about Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, the home of the Texas Longhorns. Coming up next, we'll do our usual quick trip through the rules for all of you footy newbies out there, and then we'll begin to bring you USAFL tournament action featuring the Boston Demons. First up, the Lady Demons team up with the JILLAROOS and the Lady Eagles and play their first match of the day. We've got the Boston, Baltimore-Washington and Columbus ladies taking on the women from Arizona and Calgary. It's Australian Rules Football on location from Austin, Texas, and it's on the way next right here on Stateside Footy.
All right, guys, we got to be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're going to run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm going to run around in circles, flap my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, we kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too.
We fuel up
To play 60!
If your school doesn't have a program, be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
And the players are now heading out to their positions as we get set to call some footy on this Saturday afternoon here in Austin, Texas. Right now looking a little foreboding, and as you look up toward the skies, lots of clouds. It's pretty overcast here. And a lot of wind around, too. And actually, this area has been pretty dry. They've had a record-setting drought. I believe they haven't had significant rain for something like 200 days here. But it looks like it's threatening today. And obviously, it's something that this area can really use as far as the rain. You know, they could use a good rain like this. However, if you're out here with electronic equipment, it could be a little interesting, a little troublesome. But we'll make do and play it by ear the best that we can. Getting set, just about ready for the action now between the JILLAROOS and the KOOKABURRAS. Once again, KOOKABURRAS with the darker uniforms, the JILLAROOS with the pink-tinged Guernseys. JILLAROOS are they're the team that feature the Boston Lady Demons players. And we're getting set to ball it up in just a bit. May notice the ball, too. The ball is actually, they use a different ball for the women. I believe it's a smaller size. It's actually, men use a size 5 ball. I believe this is a size 4 football. Also, if you notice, it's pink, too. They did a nice job getting everything ready for this tournament here. They did the USAFL. And they're gearing up. Here's the whistle, and we're about to ball it up and have some footy here. And the 2011 Nationals Tournament is underway. And it's hit out to advantage by the KOOKABURRAS. They bring it toward their attacking part of the field now. And it's along the ground, but they can't pick it up. And the ball is just going to go. Basically, it's being soccered and grubbed back and forth here. Still on the ground. And I believe that was Emily Reel who did it and tried to kick it ahead. However, nobody there but KOOKABURRAS, the Calgary-Atlanta combined team. Still going around the ground. It's almost like a rolling game of hot potato. Reel trying to get it now. She's dispossessed. Number of players dispossessed. It still goes to ground. It's still loose. All these players piling up and the ball still getting out somehow. Thanks, number 22. Let's see here. Up, we've got a stoppage and play finally. Someone was able to hang on to the ball, and I believe we're going to ball it up. Indeed we are. That's what's going to happen here. Put it up for grabs.
Yeah, they don't bounce it. I just thought maybe they did in the first or something.
And hit out to advantage once again by the KOOKABURRAS. And they try and handball it ahead, and they're on the move now. Kick goes in towards the attacking end of the field. They've got somebody in space, and there's a mark taken by the KOOKABURRAS. And they're just going to move it ahead. Not quite. They were looking for a second mark, however. It went off the hands of the intended receiver. And we've got, looks like a ball up here. As once again, they battled for possession of it, but there was no clean victor of the ball, so therefore they need to put it up for grabs. So far, the KOOKABURRAS getting the best of the ruck work, and that happens again as they're able to get the ball bounced back to them to their advantage. And they kick it now, it goes towards the sticks, and it's going to be going through, and we see our first point of the tournament going to the KOOKABURRAS. It is a behind. It's going to be 1 point. Now the KOOKABURRAS lead the JILLAROOS by a score of 1-0. The JILLAROOS with the kick out, looking for Emily Reel. It's way over her head. She's pursuing right now, but is cut off at the pass by a KOOKABURRA, who then takes her down. And however, looks like they took her high when they tackled her. Therefore, Reel's going to get the free kick. Looking for, I believe, Calvillo on the lead. Can't get it to her. Thanks again, number 22. And it's going to go out of bounds. Looks like we'll have a boundary throw in. And they're about to toss it up for grabs. Indeed, they are. And they try and knock it ahead, and it's going to roll out, so we'll have another boundary throw in. Now, once again, we'll toss it up for grabs here. Early stages of this first game of the USAFL Nationals Tournament for the Lady Demons as they play with the Columbus JILLAROOS and the Baltimore-Washington Lady Eagles, all wearing the JILLAROOS gear today. Hence, we're calling the JILLAROOS, not the Lady Demons, although we will refer to them as part of the Lady Demons Club from time to time. And there you have it now. Heading towards the sticks. Can't field it cleanly, though. Otherwise, she had a shot for a goal there. And kicked away, but it's stopped there. The JILLAROOS trying to get out of trouble. And it's handballed now. KOOKABURRAS with it. And taken down, and looks like we've got a high tackle call. Indeed, it goes against the JILLAROOS, so the KOOKABURRAS are going to get the free kick. Close into the sticks, we'll see what happens here. It's blocked! Stuffed there, smothered. I believe that was Emily Reel who did that, actually back-to-back smother. Now, once again, I can't really see the numbers on the Columbus jerseys, so I'm basically going by hairstyle. So if that was you, Emily Reel, who did those two smothers, congratulations to you. If it wasn't you, Emily, my apologies to whoever did. And that kick goes over everybody's head. And the JILLAROOS look to go into attack now. Can't find anybody on the lead, though. And ball goes to ground there. Nobody there. The KOOKABURRAS pick it up now. And they go back into attack. There's a bounce. And Reel with the tackle. And a holding the ball call. Nice job there by Emily Reel getting the holding the ball call on that KOOKABURRA. Held on to her, dragged her down, and she never disposed of the ball. So Reel gets the free kick. Looking for Calvillo. Calvillo kind of gets sandwiched off the ball. I'm not sure if that was a shepherd. That was more like a sandwich. Two players came in and just knocked her off the ball. However, the free kick given to the JILLAROOS, I believe that's Eileen Gagan now with the ball, with the kick. Eileen, of course, a member of the Baltimore-Washington Eagles and a native of our state of Massachusetts. Actually, our state of Massachusetts. I work in Massachusetts. I cover the Demons who work in Massachusetts, but I actually live in New Hampshire. Anyway, not an interesting aside, though that may be the free kick coming from the not the free kick, I'm sorry, but the kick attempt they were looking for the JILLAROOS. I think they were looking for Eileen again, but wound up going over her head, bouncing over the line, and we're going to get a boundary throw in. And the toss in goes. And the KOOKABURRAS have it again, and they go back to the attack. Moving now, they're at half-forward flank. And the mark is taken there. I'm sorry, the mark was actually half-forward flank. It came from the center wing. So from left half-forward flank, they kick it, and it's picked up there. I believe that that's Jen Vogel taking it out. Battle for it along the ground now. And still loose, still contested. And they're just trying to get some kind of kick or grubber over somewhere. And they kick it, and it looks like it's going to go through. Another behind. And indeed, we see the single flag, indicating another point for the KOOKABURRAS. They now lead 2 behinds to nothing. 2 plays 0. And the kick in almost taken by the KOOKABURRAS, but then fisted away, and the JILLAROOS trying to go on the attack here. They spent a lot of time in their own back half of the field. And they move it ahead now with his Vogel. She kicks ahead. And Calvillo can't come up with it. And she's taken down. It's a high tackle. And they give her the ball. And almost taken there and spoiled by one of the KOOKABURRAS, who is now on the attack. She kicks it ahead. Takes a bounce. Bounces off a couple of people. Tackle there. I believe Jen Vogel of the Lady D's and the JILLAROOS was in on that. And JILLAROOS try and kick it out now. They do. However, I believe we have a whistle on that. The Jills will get the free kick on that. And it goes to ground, and it's picked up there. And Reel kicks it over. Looking for a JILLAROOS. She's got Calvillo almost there once again. It's like 1 against 4. Not exactly the fairest of odds, but gotta hand it to the KOOKABURRAS for getting numbers there. Kick on the boundary line. What's she going for? Going for a mark in front. And she's got it. The KOOKABURRAS get the mark in front. They're going to kick it through, and that's going to be their first goal. I almost thought the ball was run out of bounds, but she had it, and just before she had crossed the boundary line, she was able to kick it across the body She had someone waiting right there in front. They took the mark and then kicked the goal. So now the situation becomes a little more dire for the JILLAROOS, as now they're down by a goal and some behinds. It's not just a behind now. It's actually 1 goal, 2 behind, so it's 8 plays, nothing in favor of the KOOKABURRAS. The JILLAROOS still yet to be on the scoreboard, and once again the KOOKABURRAS hit out to advantage off the center ruck. And they've got it once again, and they're just fisting it ahead. And we've got a whistle. Went over. We have a boundary throw in. And once again, the JILLAROOS actually take it. The KOOKABURRAS look to have the advantage, but the JILLAROOS do come off with it. And that's going to go out again. We'll have another boundary throw in. Game number 1, Stateside Footy goes to the Nationals. That's almost a line drive boundary throw in. But the KOOKABURRAS get it, and they kick it towards goal. It's a grubber. It's just going to roll, and it'll be blocked there and bounce back out. Along the ground, and we've got a stoppage in play once again. It'll be a ball up right in front of the the KOOKABURRAS goal. And the KOOKABURRAS have it now. They put off a kick, and it's knocked out by a JILLAROO, but then taken by one of the KOOKABURRAS, soccered along the ground. And they say it was touched. Was touched before it got through the goalpost. That'll be another behind. But the KOOKABURRAS once again adding to their score. It's now 1-3-9. JILLAROOS have really not only yet to score, but actually even yet to start play really in their attacking half. It's been mostly KOOKABURRAS so far, and they continue their dominant play. And they're moving with it again. The handball goes over, and she's got it. However, it's taken. Nice defensive mark there by one of the JILLAROOS. If I'm not mistaken, that's Nikki Blaha with it now. Tries to get it to Calvillo, who drops it, but then ball goes to ground, goes out of bounds. We have a boundary throw in. Comes back in now. Goes over everyone's head. KOOKABURRAS trying to gain advantage, but the JILLAROOS have numbers, and they're there. And a grubber goes up the field. However, the KOOKABURRAS come back with it now. And once again, JILLAROOS trying to get numbers there. And disposal there. They've got it. KOOKABURRAS on the move. However, one of the JILLAROOS tries to pick it up. And just a soccer through, and it's kicked through. And that's a goal off the ground, soccered through, and things are not looking good right now for the JILLAROOS. KOOKABURRAS now at 2-3-15. And the hole for the JILLAROOS just gets bigger. Got to figure out a nickname for the KOOKABURRAS. Usually with the team, you can go like with the Demons, you just take the first syllable, so it's D's. You can do that with the JILLAROOS, you call it the Jills. You basically call them the Jills. But the KOOKABURRAS, I don't feel right calling them the Kooks. So we'll have to find something there. Anyway, they've got it, and they're able to move it up the field. Not really cleanly fielded, but they're able to move the ball nonetheless, and they go into attack once again. And it's going to go close to the sticks. And it's, oh my goodness, she gets past everybody, gets it to someone right there, and that's another goal. And all of a sudden, the KOOKABURRAS now are at 21 points. So it's 21-0 now. Right now, KOOKABURRAS looking, for lack of a better term, dominant, which is like the understatement of the year. JILLAROOS, however, proud club. In fact, all the clubs that are members of this JILLAROOS club are a pretty proud club. So, I have a feeling they haven't put the cue back in the rack just yet. Let's see what they can come up with. Once again, we're still just in the first half. Free kick going to the JILLAROOS now. Gagan with the kick. looking for somebody, and she's got it! Takes the mark, but then plays on and is taken down and is called for holding the ball. Best opportunity the JILLAROOS had so far. Unfortunately, instead of taking the free kick, they actually just chose to play on. And in doing so, got tackled and lost the ball. Battle for it now just outside the JILLAROOS forward 50. KOOKABURRAS off with it again. However, she's taken down and handballs it. However, looks to be an infraction on the tackle, so KOOKABURRAS will get the free kick. Once again, the winds kick up here at Onion Creek. Kick goes ahead. Takes a bounce off the ground. It's taken by a JILLAROO. She kicks it now. This is one of the few times the ball's been in the JILLAROOS forward 50. Unfortunately, right now, there are just KOOKABURRAS around the ball, and they're going to be able to get it back out again. Trip into the forward 50, not too productive there for the JILLAROOS. There's Blaha with it now, I believe. She's tackled, or at least stopped up. And the KOOKABURRAS have it once again. And that's going to be a really weird roll. Goal. 2 flags once again. And they say 6 flags are more fun. I don't know about that. 4-3-27 now. Obviously, we keep saying it. The situation just getting more and more dire for the JILLAROOS here. The JILLAROOS, by the way, the female part of the Columbus Footy Club, the men's team is called the Jackaroos. Hence the JILLAROOS, Jack and Jill, you know the old play, male, female. And hit out once again to advantage by the KOOKABURRAS, who go into attack right away. This is a tough club. Arizona, one of the early clubs, and one of the tougher clubs, too. They have a pretty good men's team that's going to be here today, too. Calgary actually doing very well, too, in their history. And the JILLAROOS have it now in their back 50, trying to get it out of there. Sark it ahead, and we've got a little bit of a scrum going there forward now. We're just going to ball it up. And hit to advantage there, although there was really no JILLAROO in the area. It's kind of an unfair advantage for the KOOKABURRAS there. Normally when you ball it up, each team is supposed to have a chance to get to it. All that was there was a KOOKABURRA player. And let's see, goes to ground once again. Taken by the KOOKABURRAS player. Kick through, and it looks like we'll have another behind. And indeed we do. 4-4-28 now. JILLAROOS with another kick in. And it just goes over her head. She can't take the mark. However, she's able to maintain possession and elude the defense. And she kicks it out, but then there's nobody there, so the KOOKABURRAS now going to kick it back in. Kick it back in toward the sticks, and kicked out by a JILLAROO. And we've got more play here. Play still goes on. One of the things that's going to be confusing today, and let's see what they call here, whether they call it just a ball up or if Calvilla there gets caught holding the ball. Nope, that's just a ball up. Since you've got 5 simultaneous games going on here, every game's got whistles going on. So I'm watching this and I'm hearing whistles and I'm prepared to stop, but the game's going on. So that's going to be one of the confusing things here today. What they ought to do is they ought to have, with multiple fields like this, if you can get whistles that have multiple pitches. And let's see, goes right in front of, I believe that's Lydia, who's one of the newest members of the Lady Demons team, who the ball just landed in front of. Right now, nobody but KOOKABURRAS there, and here they go again. Oh, loses the ball. And here come the JILLAROOS with it. She's taken down. And we'll see if they ball it up. Yep. Indeed they do. And once again, hit out to advantage. However, the JILLAROOS are there to pick it up. Real has it now. She kicks it over the head of an oncoming KOOKABURRA. Lydia's got it now. And Lydia's just knocked off the ball. Still a battle for it. In the center of the ground, pretty much right around the center square. So the other thing here, since these fields are set up for the 2 days, they actually have all the proper lines and everything painted here. Normally, just doing the games at home, we're used to having the cones representing all the major lines on the field, but in here, we actually have the marks on the field. KOOKABURRAS coming out with it now, and from the center wing, they kick it, looking for somebody up there. Almost a defensive mark taken by the JILLAROOS. However, KOOKABURRAS have it, and the kick is offline, and it's going to go. Actually, it's not going to make it to the sticks. Just going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. So originally it looked like it was going to be offline, but still might go through for a behind. Nothing doing. Off we go once again. And it's hit out to advantage by the KOOKABURRAS. And the kick hits the post! So that's going to be a behind. Takes out part of the post, and they're just going to leave it there for now. So they're awarded the behind. 4-5-29 now for the KOOKABURRAS. JILLAROOS yet to see any type of scoring at all. And they're replacing the part of the post now, or are they? They might just leave it and do it in the middle of the between periods or between the game or whatever. That's what they might wind up doing here. And it's kicked out. And the kick in there, the mark is taken. I believe that's Emily Reel with it now. She kicks it ahead. And it's spoiled by a member of the KOOKABURRAS, but I believe Gagan's got it now. She's knocked down, tries to kick it ahead. She's on the ground, still tried to snap it with her foot to a teammate. And let's see what we've got here. Looks like a boundary throw-in, indeed it is. And they toss it up, and both teams with a shot to get it. Nobody there. I believe it actually bounced off Calvillo's foot. Vogel in there as well, trying to get possession of the ball. And we have a whistle as they go fetch the ball. And I believe that's it. They're coming off the field, and that's going to be halftime. So at the half, pretty much, if you can use one word to describe the game, it's KOOKABURRAS. At the end of the first half of action, the score stands. The KOOKABURRAS, basically the Arizona and Calgary combined team, 4 goals, 5 behinds, 29 points. And the JILLAROOS, which is the combined team of players from Boston, Baltimore-Washington, and Columbus, still yet to score. Right now, their score is nothing. We'll be back next with second half action. You're watching Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals, a special 4-part edition of Stateside Footy. We're back now for the second half of action here in this first round of the USAFL Nationals Tournament. We've got the ladies from Baltimore-Washington, Boston, and Columbus, the JILLAROOS. Right now they've yet to score. The Arizona and Calgary ladies, the KOOKABURRAS, they lead right now. 4 goals, 5 behinds, 29 points. 29-0 in the first half, and pretty much a completely dominant performance by the KOOKABURRAS. Let's see what happens here in the second half. Maybe a change of side will give a change of momentum. And it's stopped in the front end. Let's see, we're going to ball it up back at center as we have disputed possession. And knocked into an advantage by the JILLAROOS. Eileen Gagan tried to get it. Tackle there, and she gets loose. KOOKABURRAS have it once again, and they go into attack. And the mark, did they award the mark or not? They did. Good. Looked like she had the mark, but then she dropped the ball. Wasn't sure whether or not they would credit her with the mark, but indeed they did, and she kicks it now. It's a low line drive of a kick. Bounces off a player and then almost kicks out. And now with it, I believe that's Gagan. She kicks it ahead. And it is going to go through a few players. And I believe that's Calvillo with it now. She's going to move it ahead. And the JILLAROOS now looking to go into attack and really start to mount their first scoring chance in this game. Big push forward on the sidelines. And here come the Jills now. KOOKABURRAS have it now. And it goes past everybody. And kicked out once again by the Jills. Ball goes to ground. Still a battle for it. Number of players have a shot at it. And kicked back now by the KOOKABURRAS. Taken there by the JILLAROOS, and they kick it up now. It's going back and forth. It's almost like watching a tennis match as opposed to a footy match. And here we go again. Back with the topspin volley, and here they come again. Nice big kick. Almost a defensive mark, but a nice spoil by the JILLAROOS. JILLAROOS trying to get numbers in the back. And we've got a whistle, and looks like we had a jumper pull. And the JILLAROOS will get the free kick. Free kick going to the JILLAROOS team, the Boston, Baltimore-Washington and Columbus combined team. Goes past everybody. JILLAROOS do get it, though. And they kick it up. Goes off the hands of a KOOKABURRA, but she's able to corral it and get it along the ground. Kick goes up now. And Calvillo goes for it. Jen Vogel in there, too. And I believe Jen Vogel got either a tug on the jumper or a push in the back. Actually, it was the other player there. I actually don't think that's Calvillo. We've got another whistle, and looks like they're awarding a 50-meter penalty. As they set up the mark further up the field. And the kick goes ahead. The player who had it, I believe that's Judith. I thought I saw number 3 there on the back. Numbers on these jerseys are a little hard to read, but thought that was Judith, which would have been Judith Stabline of the Baltimore-Washington team. Kicked ahead by Real along the ground, and they're battling for it now. KOOKABURRAS take it. They try and kick it out, and they take the mark. They take the mark. KOOKABURRAS with the ball once again, and they're back 50. Looking for somebody to kick it out to. Oh, and it almost does like a ski jump job. Gagan with it now. She kicks it ahead. Looking for somebody, anybody. Goes off of Lydia. And it goes to ground now. Still a battle for it. JILLAROOS doing a better job keeping the KOOKABURRAS away from the ball. And we've got a ball up. Up the ball goes once again. And a definite height advantage there in the ruck, and the KOOKABURRAS come out with it again. Taken down, that's got to be holding the ball. And does she get it away? No, that's a holding the ball call. Nice job. The free kick once again. Emily Real. Nice job there getting the holding the ball call. She made a nice tackle in the first half to get one of those, and she's got it again. Emily Real representing the Demons very nicely. She gets a kick in, and a mark is taken. Excellent. Let's see if I can see a number here. 21, which would be Amy. I believe that's Amy Hogue of the Lady Demons. And let's see here. As it goes to ground. A lot of excitement there. Gagan's got it now. Handball over to Real. Real kicks it ahead, partially smothered. Nice player there by the KOOKABURRAS. Still going for it along the boundary line. A few players. And here come the KOOKABURRAS with it once again. And they kick it, but it's going to go out of bounds. And it's actually out on the full. So Gagan will get the free kick.
That's okay.
Or was it? I saw someone signal on the full, but apparently it was a runner, not anyone in an official position. But I guess it was, because Eileen Gagan gets the free kick now. Real trying to get under it. And with it now, Lydia trying to get it there. And it's a big battle for it. This is the closest they've been to the goals all game long. Big battle for it now. This is turning into a wrestling match now as they try and wrest control of the football from each other. But it goes over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Good result there for the JILLAROOS. Up it goes. And it's knocked down, and Gagan has it now. Gagan, handball to Real. Real kicks it ahead. Can't get it through the defense, though. And the KOOKABURRAS standing firm. And it looks like one of the KOOKABURRAS is getting called for a throw. Remember, you can't throw the ball in Australian rules football. You have to punch it ahead like a volleyball serve. You have to do a handball, no throwing the ball. So, a big free kick for Emily Real as she sets in close to goal. And she kicks, she shanks it. And that's going to be out. But it landed just inside the line, so it's not a free kick. It's just a boundary throw in. And that's going to go over, so that'll be a boundary throw in as well. JILLAROOS showing more pressure up in their forward 50, but so far they've got nothing to show for it as far as points go. And it's knocked out once again. And a bunch of players go to ground. The ball is still loose. JILLAROOS have it now. Real trying to get rid of it. Can't do it. As the wind picks up here once again. I think we're going to have an interesting day weather-wise. Free kick is paid to the JILLAROOS. Didn't see what happened there, but some type of infraction. Now with it is Christina Calvillo. Calvillo with the kick ahead. Looking for somebody in front. Not taken there. It was almost taken by a KOOKABURRA in defense, but she couldn't hang on to it. And once again, we'll have it. This is getting confusing with the players in the background. And the multiple whistles and everything. And it goes back now. Lost track of the ball for a moment there. Got confused with the other field, but we've got it now, and we've got a stoppage in play, and it looks like it's going to be a ball up, and indeed that's what they do. Once again, the clear advantage in the ruck for the KOOKABURRAS. Look at the height on their the player they've got in the ruck there. No wonder she's getting all the major hitouts to advantage. However, with it now, I believe that's a JILLAROO player. I think that was Emily Real. Kicked up now, and taken for a mark. I believe that's Eileen Gagan. Taking the mark on the wing. And here she is taking the kick. Big free kick, nice. Heading in towards the sticks, and through the sticks it looks like. Double check, see what the call is here. But it is, it's a goal. Eileen Gagan puts it through the sticks. And the Jills get their first points in style with a goal. And the score right now, KOOKABURRAS 4-5-29, the JILLAROOS 1 straight 6. After all that time fighting around in their forward 50, JILLAROOS absolutely able to finally get on the board. Nice job by the Jills here. Let's see if they can continue this. So excited, I just bit my tongue. Let's see, the KOOKABURRAS taken once again out of the ruck, which is to be expected because they have a clear height advantage on rucks. And look at that. Big mark taken just at the 50-meter line. And the KOOKABURRAS could have a big kick here. Big kick toward the sticks, and it's stopped in front. And I think we've got a whistle here. And Gagan's got a free kick. Nice kick. However, it goes past the KOOKABURRA. It's out of their 50 now, and JILLAROOS trying to put some numbers in there. Back inside the attacking forward 50 now for the KOOKABURRAS. They kick it ahead. It looks like it's going to be... Oh, but they've got somebody right in front. Oh, taken down there. I believe that was Vogel on the back line. Standing up stoutly. And it's balled up. It's a good result for the KOOKABURRAS. They've got it off the ruck now. Tries to kick it ahead just to grubber. Can't really get much on it, and it's kicked out now by the JILLAROOS. Showing some speed there. or as they call it in Australia, showing a bit of dash. One of the KOOKABURRAS players, they try and advance it, and once again, it's going to wind up inside their forward 50, where it winds up in the hands of a JILLAROO. JILLAROO's doing better with the ball, but they're still in their back half. You can't score goals from there, ladies. And kick forward. Oh, the mark is taken inside the forward 50. Another inside 50 for the KOOKABURRAS. And the ball goes to ground. Someone's got it there, a quick snap kick. And that looks to be a goal. And indeed it is. KOOKABURRAS adding to their lead. They're basically getting that goal back. Now it's 5-5, 35 to one straight 6. So once again, KOOKABURRAS basically. It's been all them so far, with the exception of the one goal by the JILLAROOS. JILLAROOS looking to get some more scores in here. That's one of the things with these games. It's not just wins and losses. It's a goal differential percentage too. That's a big part of it. So I'm going to try and score as many points as you can. Even if you don't think you can catch them, still try and put as many through those sticks as you can. Real's got it now. She kicks up. Oh, it just goes over Lydia's head. It's near the sticks, though. And soccered through. I believe that's a behind. Coming out now. And the kick in goes to one of the KOOKABURRAS there. JILLAROOS now 1-1-7. And we've got a whistle and a free kick going to the JILLAROOS. The JILLAROOS will get a free kick. See if they can make something happen with this. Kick goes up. Kick goes through. Beautiful kick. And I believe, just have to double check, yep, that's another goal. So the JILLAROOS now taking advantage and doing a nice job with it. That's now the JILLAROOS coming back, but still a bit of a ways to go. They're down by 22 points right now, 35-13. They're down by 3 goals and 4 behinds, which is 22 points. Coming off of the center clearance, Real tries to bring it ahead. Real tackles, and it's going to be another holding the ball call. Indeed it is. That is the third one of those that Emily Real has gotten today. Catches up to her target, takes her down, gets the free kick. She lets a nice free kick go, and it's almost taken in close. And KOOKABURRAS trying to clear it out once again. JILLAROOS are there. Emily Real once again. She is everywhere. It's smothered. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in, but that's still a good result for the JILLAROOS. And it's knocked ahead right into the hands of Real. Real with a kick in, and someone taking that right before the contest, the marking contest. Goes off a couple of feet and winds up along the ground once again. And there's a battle for it now. And we've got it being kicked out, and it goes right into the hands of one of the JILLAROOS. She tries to kick it ahead. And we've got a whistle now. They're going to ball it up, it looks like. 35-13 right now. The KOOKABURRAS leading the JILLAROOS. And they try and clear it once again. Loose ball. With it now is Gagan. Eileen Gagan, she's got it. She's able to spin around. Nice shepherd there by Emily Real. She is doing everything out there. Kick goes through, and it's going to bounce and roll. And that's another goal. Eileen Gagan with, I believe, her second goal of the match. The JILLAROOS are coming back now, 3-1-19. Still trail at this point by 16. 35-19 the score right now with the KOOKABURRAS leading the JILLAROOS. Up we go. And missed, and actually the JILLAROOS get the advantage this time. And the center clearance, it looks like. Loose ball goes along the ground. Still along the ground. One of the KOOKABURRAS trying to escape with it, and she is able to kick it ahead. Looks like it went out of bounds. Question is, did it roll out of bounds or did it fly out of bounds? Is it a boundary throw-in or a free kick? No, it's a free kick. Went out on the full, so I believe Emily Reel's going to take the free kick. And kick goes over, and it's in close, but the KOOKABURRAS take it. But once again, they're able to kick it out of danger. And the mark taken by the boundary umpire. That's out on the full, obviously. And Reel will have the free kick in once again. Kicks in a low line drive kick. Gets through everybody and rolls through, and it goes out, so it's going to be a boundary throw-in, looks like. Kick toward the center. It's loose. It's along the ground. KOOKABURRAS once again trying to get out of danger, and it looks like they will succeed in doing so. Kick going over the head of Eileen Gagan, who's now shepherded off the ball by one of the KOOKABURRAS. She's able to get it, though, at least get some hands on it. She's on the ground with it and is able to get it out, and it just squirts free. Emily Reel is in there, shepherding one of the KOOKABURRAS off the ball, and she's taken down, and it's going to be balled up. She was tackled with the ball, but she really was tackled just as she picked up the ball, so she didn't have the prior opportunity to dispose of the ball, which is why that's not a holding the ball call. Knocked into the hands of one of the JILLAROOS. I believe that's Eileen once again. And the kick goes towards the sticks. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boundary throw-in. Good result there for the JILLAROOS. It's near their attacking goals. They just need to get somebody in front with it. And with it now, here comes Eileen. She's got a little bit of space. She's able to kick it. And let's see, it kicks, it's bounced, and it's kicked away again. Battle for it. In front, one of the girls kicks, and it's going to go, something hit the post. Either the ball hit the post or one of the players hit the post, but at some point, something happened sufficient enough to cause a behind to be scored. So the JILLAROOS score once again. It's now 3-2-20 to 5-5-35. And the kick in taken for the mark by the KOOKABURRAS. And not fielded cleanly off that kick. And here come the JILLAROOS with it now. Another kick in towards the sticks. And it's taken and bounces, and KOOKABURRAS trying to take it out once again. It's smothered. Nice job there. And now there's just a huge scrum for it. And it looks like they'll ball it up again. These girls are tenacious in getting that ball. Right there, battle for it once again. It's loose, and it'll be tied up again. And we'll have another ball up. Up it goes, and over, and kick goes off a foot. KOOKABURRAS trying to get it. They can't. Bunch of players in there trying to get possession of the ball. Still kind of loose in there right now. I think it'll be tied up now. Indeed it is. We'll have another ball up. And up we go. Knocked over into the hands of a JILLAROO. I believe that's Eileen Gagan. Gagan with a big kick in towards the sticks. And it's going to bounce through, and that's going to be a behind. Single flag goes up. JILLAROOS 3-3-21. And I think that's going to do it for the game. Indeed it is. It's full time. That's going to do it. That's game number one in the books now. The KOOKABURRAS, the Calgary, Arizona combined team, coming out victorious today over the Boston, Baltimore-Washington, Columbus team. Final score, the KOOKABURRAS, 5 goals, 5 behinds, 35 points. The JILLAROOS, 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. So unfortunately, the Lady Demons and the combined JILLAROOS squad fall short on their first challenge, but they can't dwell on it because they have another test coming up soon. They'll have to turn on the heat to avoid falling victim to the freeze. That's right, their next opponent, the Minnesota Freeze. That match is coming up later today. It'll be seen in the next episode of Stateside Footy. This part of our Stateside Footy Goes to the National Special continues after the break as the men's A team goes into action for the first time in the tournament against the Steelheads of Portland, Oregon. It's the Demons and the Steelheads coming up next. You're watching Stateside Footy on location at the USAFL Nationals Tournament.
Hey, how's it going?
Sir, are you okay?
What? Oh, this? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it'll go away.
Go away? But, sir, that can't be good.
No, it's cool. Really.
Do you want a napkin or something?
Everything's fine. Thanks.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately. Because time lost is brain lost.
We continue on now with part one of our special edition, Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. We're here on location in Austin, Texas, the capital of the Lone Star State, to bring you part of this year's National Australian Rules Football Championships. You're looking at the view downtown right now. However, we're actually just a few miles down Interstate 35 at the Onion Creek Soccer Complex, which, for all intents and purposes this weekend, is actually the Onion Creek Footy Complex. This giant area has been broken up into 5 playing surfaces, each of sufficient size for regulation games of Aussie Rules Football. At this moment, we're on the Division II field, where we're getting ready to bring you the next game on our coverage schedule, featuring the Boston Demons and the Portland Steelheads. They're blowing the horn, and we're just about ready to do action today here. A very windy day here in Austin, hugely windy, in fact. I feel like we're shooting an episode of Storm Chasers today, not Stateside Footy. Getting set, players taking their positions, and we almost have the first ball up of the day between the Boston Demons and the Portland Steelheads. Watching here on Stateside Footy, show that brings you Australian Rules Football on local access cable TV. Thank you for tuning in today. You can check us out online too, statesidefootytv.com. Just about set for the center ball up, and here we go. And the center tip won by the Steelheads, and they move it into play now, trying to go into attack. However, big battle for it, and the Steelheads do move it into attack now. They're clear. And moving in now, bounces over the head, though, of number 9. That's Kyle Easton. And the kick now toward the Portland goals. It's going really wide. And try and kick it back in, and it's put through. It looks like it's going to be taken out of a... There we go, goes out of bounds, it looks like. Nope, actually out on the full. So we got a free kick, and they kick it right in, trying to set up someone in the middle, goes right over his head, catches the wind and sails, and now here come the Demons into attack. With it now, that's... I think they changed a couple of jumper numbers on me here, because that's definitely not James Elwood. Oh, it looks like we had a high tackle there. Free kick going to the Demons. And it's coming out. Kick goes in halfway. Almost taken for a mark there. And it winds up almost in Demon hands. Soccer to head, though. But the Steelheads take it down, trying to get it out of defense, put it back into the attack. Call ahead. And they kick it right there. Ball winds up in the hands of number 90, Ken Noguera. And, oh, that almost was a high tackle there. That's there from number 34, Patty Tangney, who's going to get the free kick. Ref called him. Free kick, and that's going to go to Charlie Quirk, number 29, for the Steelheads. From the center square. Out to the wing now, actually more like left half forward flank. Spoil there, but we did have a quick bit of action here. Kicked over, it's going to wind up going out of bounds. Yep. No, actually, it still stays in. There's another line here. It's a little confusing, but it's way in bounds. Taken in, though, and the mark taken in defense by number 21 for the Steelheads. That's James Reed. And now they try and mark, send it up the corridor there, number 3, Pete Mercurio. And he sends a nice big kick. Oh, the mark taken there at right half forward flank. Taken there by Jacob Golista, then kicked ahead by Martin Coventry. Coventry, obviously a very famous name when it comes to Australian rules football. And looks like we've got a boundary throw in the Steelheads attacking half. They're setting up right now. And they toss it in. And the kick toward goal. It's going to go. It had the aim, just not the distance. Kupke takes it out now, and the Demons look to move it into attack. Going for Shippers. It's spoiled, though. Going after it there. And out of bounds. Double check who that was that made that spoil on the kick that the Shippers was lining up, trying to get the mark on. Nice bit of positional play there. That's number 88, Brandon Snyder. And the boundary throw in. Comes way up. Kupke takes it. Knocks it over to, I believe that was Dawson. Rusty Smith trying to take the mark. Can't do it. But a nice little tip ahead there by Knezovic. It's touched, though, off the boot. With it now is Dawson. Dawson trying to get some space. He kicks it over. Tries to get it over to Petty. I believe that was, actually, that's James Aylward, number 42. Aylward handballs it now, looking for Rusty Smith. Mark Apple puts it ahead. Apple just soccers it now. And here we go. Apple's on the way. However, it's taken away there by number 21. That's James Reed again. And the free kick, the mark taken by the Steelheads, goes over the head, though. And with it now, once again, that's number 9. That's Hughes for the Demons. In close. Dawson's in, and Dawson's going to kick a goal. Boston with the first points of this matchup. 1 goal, 6 points. Dawson with the goal. Dawson's kicked some huge goals this year for the Demons. They'll bring it back up to center. And this time I can actually say the center square. Normally when we're doing Demons games at home, everything's marked off with cones. Today we have actual lines and goal squares and 50-meter arcs and interchange gates and everything here. And a lot of wind too. Ton of wind here. Everything is pretty much taped down to within an inch of its life right now as they bring it back. So the score right now, Boston 1 straight 6, Portland yet to score. First action in this tournament for the Demons today. After this, we mentioned they've got Austin later this afternoon, the hometown Crows. Then they play Chicago tomorrow. And Kupke tries to clear it out of the ruck, but it's taken into attack there. That was number 3 there. That was Mercurio. Speedy player there. And we've got a Demon down. Kick ahead. And it's taken. Kupke from out of nowhere. Takes a nice defensive mark, and the Demons will try and move it into attack. With it now, that's Hughes once again over to Ari Jonik. And the mark is taken. He's going to play on, though. I believe that's Apple. Looking for Shippers. Shippers just goes past him. But there with it is Dawson now. Grant Dawson with it. Dawson handballs over. Tries to get it out to Jonik on the wing. He handballs it back now. And they're going to try and mark it, try and get it in close. Druckenmiller's got it now. I don't think you're going to see too many booming kick goals today, not with this win. And, it's taken right there. Beautiful move. And the mark taken. That's number 43. Harry Kay for the Demons. Let's see if we'll try and find Shippers in close or just go with a set shot. Once again, the wind is blowing pretty heavily. He's going to try and kick it. It's got the carry. Does it have the aim? That's another goal! Harry Kay. Boston now 2 straight 12. Portland yet to record any points. As we continue here, nice goal. Hefty kick going through the wind, going right through the sticks. And the Demons increase their lead. Set to bring it back up in the middle there as we get set to ball it up once again. Steelheads today, Boston's first opponent in the Division II B pool. Basically, there are 5 fields set up out here in Austin at the Onion Creek Soccer Complex. The main field's behind us. The Division II field is what we're on right now. Division III to the side, and then behind us, Division IV and the women's field. So at any point, you've got 5 games going on at the same time. These games, by the way, are all 2x20. They're a tournament format, so it's 2 20-minute halves. And we've got about, looks like 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes gone. Center clearance to try and tap it up. They couldn't get it over. And the ball bounces off George Lacombe now. And trying to bring it into attack as the Steelheads. But going to get it there is Jonik looks to try and bat it ahead to himself. But now it's kicked and taken there. Nice job by Kupke, it looked like. Over to Lacombe now. Lacombe handball to Jonick, just past his fingertips. Jonick's able to catch up with it, though. And he kicks it all, tried to get it over, looking for Adam Shippers once again. And the Steelheads getting in the way there. Shippers and also David Knezovic, who was out there. Looks like the ball went out of bounds. And we will have a boundary throw in at the Demons' right half-forward flank. And they try and punch it out of the stoppage. Winds up in Demon hands now. Knezovic has it. He's able to handball it off, but nobody there but Steelheads. Ball goes to ground. No one's able to cleanly field it yet. And kick there smothered. One of the Demons tried to move it in closer towards a shot on goal, but it was smothered, and it looked like it went out of bounds, which it did, so there's a boundary throw in. Tapped ahead and then tapped back. And with it now, the Demons have it. They handball it ahead, but it winds up in Steelhead hands now. And taking the mark is Al McLean. They play on. And taking the defensive mark there, Portland, but then he played on. Hang on, they're stopping play. So apparently it wasn't a play-on situation. He was taking them. He was going to take the free kick. So now it'll be a free kick deep in their defensive half for the Steelheads. They just kick it ahead now, and it goes to ground. Not fielded cleanly, and now the ball goes by Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller and Mercurio battle for it, and now Lacombe has it. Lacombe does a nice little fake, still has the ball, handballs it ahead, and Apple's got it now. He disposes of it, gets it back to Lacombe. Ball now winds up in Steelhead hands. Handballed ahead, and taken again by a Demon. I believe that's Kupke. Kicked over, and the lead, the setup. Dawson's got it. Dawson takes the mark right in front. Grant Dawson with a chance to kick his second goal of the afternoon. Actually, is it? I'm in a different time zone. I've lost track of time. The afternoon, the morning, whatever the heck it is. He's trying to kick his second goal of the game. How's that? Big kick by Dawson. And waiting for the word from the goal umpire. That's going to be a behind. So the Demons kicking their first minor score. And now they lead 2-1-13. And they've done an effective job so far keeping Portland off the board. And the Steelheads will take the kick in from their own defensive goal square. And moving in. Taking the mark there, beautiful! Patty Tangney for the Demons. Takes the opposing kick in. Trying to see if he can set somebody up in front there. He's got Dawson, he's got Shippers. Going for Dawson, and it's going to be tipped and just out of bounds it looks like, or is it still in? I hear a whistle now, so. Oh, let's see what we've got here. It looks like a boundary throw-in. Yep. Boundary throw-in from the Demons' left front pocket. And it's taken now. Kick toward goal. It's not going to make it, though. It's not going to have the distance. Battle for it on the ground now. Dawson's in there. Rusty Smith has it smothered just as he was trying to kick it toward goal. And we've got a whistle. And the free kick, I believe, is going to be paid to the Demons. I think it's Smith. Smith is going to get the free kick. Smith tried to kick in, get a kick on toward goal, and then kick was smothered, and he was taken down. I believe some of that contact might have been high. So Smith now with a set shot toward goal. Chance to give the Demons their third goal. And he kicks it. The wind's going to take it back, and it goes through. Another goal. Rusty Smith with the major. 3-1-19 now for the Demons. Good effort so far for the Boston side. About a little over 8 minutes left by our estimation here. And the Demons are up right now by 19 points, 19-0. Excellent job from the Boston squad so far. Now getting set to ball it up once again in the center square. Three different goal kickers. We've got Dawson, we've got Harry Kay, and we've also got Smith. And now coming out of it, that's Mercurio. Tries to get the clearance there, and it moves down now. Picking it up though in his own defensive half. There's the Demon with it now. Kick ahead. Taking the mark there. Although I guess not, he didn't have control of it. They didn't, or did they award him the mark? The point's moot because we had a tug jumper. And Harry Kay's going to get it. Soccer to head off the ground. There's a race for it right now. Mark Apple's in there. Also in there is Aylward. And, they whiff on the kick coming out. With it now is Shippers. Shippers with an open kick. And it looks like it's going to go wide. Let's see. No, that's another goal! Shippers with a major score for the Demons. 4-1-25. And the Demons hit the quarter century mark here. Just about 6.5 minutes out from quarter time. I'm sorry, halftime actually. That's right, tournament format, Bill. 2 20-minute halves, no quarters here. Now we're about almost 6 minutes out from halftime. And the Demons right now with a commanding lead. They're up by 4 goals and a behind. And it's cleared once again by the Demons. Big kick in, and the mark is taken. Dawson's got it again. Dawson has been a key figure for this club up front this year. He's had some big games, the Florida game, the Philadelphia game. He was really big there. And so far, he's done a terrific job here. Off the set shot. It's a line drive. Looks like it went a little wide. Did it? Waiting for the word from the goal umpire. That's a goal! Dawson's got his second. 5-1-31 now for the Demons. And I'll bring it back up once again at center. So right now, I figure we see more minors with the wind the way it is, but right now, 5-1-31 for the Demons. Just about 5 minutes out from halftime. And once again, to take the rucking duties for the Demons is Paul Kupke, who's had the role for the last 1.5 years or so. Actually, just over a year. Last season and a half, I should say. And coming off, the Steelheads try to clear it. And with it now, that's Mercurio again, Pete Mercurio, and just kicks it a long way, trying to get the clearance. And that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in. That's going to be at Portland's right forward pocket. One of the dangers, too, having all these multiple fields going. Get a good kick, might wind up going to the other team's field while they're trying to play. But actually, there's enough distance where you shouldn't see that happening, really. But it's a little bit of an offset between the two. Free kick awarded to the Demons. I believe that's Kupke in his own back pocket. Puts a big kick up towards center. Going up for it, almost taking the mark there, was Knezovic. The Demons do have it, though. Here comes Rusty Smith looking for Shippers. Shippers almost takes the mark. Spoil there by the Steelheads number 90, Ken Noguera. And punched ahead right into the hands of Adam Shippers. Shippers, though, mauled. And now the ball is pretty much almost right at the center square. Kicked ahead, though, by the Steelheads. The wind will carry it, and it'll go out of bounds. So we'll have another boundary throw-in in the Portland attacking half. Big game so far for the Demons, their first action of this Nationals Tournament. And at this point, they're up by 5 goals, 1. 31 plays 0 right now, the score. And trying to get their first points now. Here's Portland, however, it's taken. Intercepted again, and I believe that was Lacombe. Looking for Shippers. It's going to go over everyone's head, and it's going to go out of bounds. One thing to keep in mind during this whole thing, you notice, you see the jumpers blowing around, you see the hair blowing around. There's a seriously heavy wind here today at the field in Austin. And my wife is on the crane, which right now, you might as well be trying to rig up a loose sailboat because the wind just wants to take that thing and go with it. Free kick awarded to the Steelheads. And the mark is taken. He'll play on there. That's Peter Blundell. I'm sorry, it's number 6, not number 5. Kick goes in towards the goals. And that'll be it. James Begg, number 6, scores the first goal for Portland. So now it's 1 straight 6 for Portland. They now trail by 25, 31-6, 5-1 to 1 straight. And we'll get set to ball it up at center once again, just a couple minutes out from halftime. Lots of footy to get to in the next couple of days, and we'll have it for you right here on Stateside Footy. Every piece of action the Boston Demons get themselves into, at least on the field, we'll cover it for you. And getting set once again, Kupke's there, getting set to go for the ball. They're about to toss it back up, which they do. And it's punched ahead. His opposite number, by the way, there, number 30, Ryland Phillips. And, oh, big collision there. We have a free kick. I think that was part of the contact of that last collision, just after Blundell had disposed of the ball. I'm sorry, that's Begg again. And a few drops of rain now here at Onion Creek. Hopefully it'll stay a few drops and that's it. Sitting here before where the weather started kicking in. The kick goes towards, and it's going to be a behind. So Portland have scored the last 7 points. So the Demons take the kick in. They'll just kick in comes out and goes to ground. Almost taken by the Steelheads, but now it's run ahead. Handball over to Smith, who gets sandwiched between two Steelheads. He's able to dispose of the ball somehow, though. Shippers can't get into the mix. Druckenmiller with a nice little bit of a tackle there. And with it now, here comes Kupke. I'm sorry, that's not Kupke, that's Knezovic. There, Grant Dawson takes the mark. Nice kick there from Dave Knezovic. And looking to add an exclamation point and his third goal. Kind of a long shot, though, and once again, the wind is picking up. Who's he got in front? I'm seeing Apple there. Looks like Edward in there, too. He's just going to go for the kick. It looks like it's going to be taken wide. That looks like it's going to go for a behind. Double check and see what the goal umpire says. That's a behind. Looked like it was headed in the right direction, but the wind just caught it. So 5-2-32. As the Steelheads get set to take the kick in. That's going to do it. We are at halftime here at the Onion Creek Soccer Complex. Game 1 of the Boston Demons National Tournament action for this season. And the score at halftime, the Boston Demons 5 goals, 2 behinds, 32 points. And Portland 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. Coming up next, we'll bring you the second half of this one. Boston versus Portland. It's Nationals Tournament action as Stateside Footy goes to the Nationals.
Today, we gather to recognize the selfless decision of one of the most influential women of our time. The woman who, after having one too many drinks, chose not to drive home buzzed. Here today to honor Rachel is the family whose lives she spared.
The rains have come to Onion Creek here after a quick little rush to get our equipment safely under cover and on the way. We're set to roll here for the second half, although our roster sheets are basically waterlogged now. But nonetheless, we shall persevere. And the score at the end of the first half was Boston 32 and Portland 7. And we'll get started now to basically get ready to start the second half of action. And we are off. And Kupke tries to knock it ahead, tries to get it over to Ari Jonik. But now it goes loose and going for it on the ground now, trying to tap it away. That was George Lacombe. However, his attempt at a knock-on wasn't really that successful. And be a whistle there. I believe they're going to call holding the ball. And or are they? No, no holding the ball, just a ball up. I heard applause, and I thought someone was going one way or the other. That's what I get for losing track of the umpire. And no holding the ball there either. Half the guys on the Portland bench are screaming ball, ball, ball. Once again, and it's knocked out. Big knock on by Kupke out of the ruck. Big hit out there. And Rusty Smith has it now. Taken down, that's high. High contact. Yep, high contact on Smith. Well, Smith got high contact too, yet the free kick is going to Scott Johnston. No, I guess no, it is going to Rusty Smith. A little bit of confusion there. And just a big kick there from Smith. And the mark almost taken. And then a big collision. I believe that was Harry Kay going for the mark there. And they'll battle for it now. It'll be another ball-up situation. And once again, they'll get it set up. In the ruck now for the Demons, as Dave Knezevic, one of the other Demon Talls. And kick attempt there by the Steelheads gets smothered, and they get it now, trying to move it into the attack. And almost nice mark there. He's awarded the mark and the free kick. That was Ben Dodge, number 19. And Shippers tried to get it, but he was impeded a little bit there. Now he's knocked to ground. He comes up with it, though. Tries to dispose it and goes over now, and the kick toward the goals. And it's going to go across the face of goal. And it looks like it's going to be all the way out of bounds. Oh, it is a behind. Okay. Yep, I see the one flag there. Thank you, Stacy. 5-3. It looked like it went across the face of goal, but it did sneak in behind that behind post. So now it's 5-3-33 for the Demons. Still 1-1-7 for the Portland Steelheads. And the kick out by the Steelheads. And the spoil by the Demons. Trying to get it in there now. It's number 34, Patty Tangney. He's still going after it. And we'll ball it up again, it looks like. Which we will. A little bit of action there as they try to pull one of the players out of the proceedings there. That's Ryland Phillips. One of the talls for this Portland club. And up we go. And the hit out once again to the Demons. Goes right over and goes to Hughes. But then winds up in the hands of a Steelhead. Spoiled there, though, by Kupke. Nice job there. Al McLean has it taken away, and it goes back to ground. And smothered there. I think Rusty Smith caught part of that with his face. Steelhead still trying to move it into attack. George Lacombe in there. He's able to spoil it. Oh, but coming away with it now is Begg. Oh, there we go. Holding the ball. Demons free kick. The Steelheads player had it, but when he got tackled, wasn't able to get rid of the ball. And now it's kicked ahead by Knezevic. Oh, almost taken there. Who was that? That was Hughes again. And they kick it over now, and trying to get there was Ben Dodge. Nothing doing, though, and with it now is Lacombe over to McLean. McLean with a kick towards Shippers. Shippers takes the mark. Let's see if he'll go for the set shot. Looks like that's what he's doing. Goes toward the goals, and it's going to fall in for a behind, it looks like. Indeed it is. So now the Demons increase their lead even more. 5-4-34 now for the Demons. And the kick out. Taken. The mark there. I believe that was number 29, Charlie Quirk. Trying to set somebody up and trying to connect with number 7, Coventry. Can't do it, though. Spoiled by the Demons, and now with it is Knezevic. Knezevic, he's got Al McLean lined up. Al McLean's got the mark. McLean's got the mark. And he kicks it ahead now. Big booming kick. No one under it, though. It looks like it's going to hit the ground and go out of bounds, which it does. So there'll be a boundary throw in at the Demons' right half-forward flank. Stateside Footy, Australian Rules Football on American Access TV. You're watching it right here. Tell your friends about it. Check us out online. And check us out on Facebook and Twitter, too. Ball now goes into the hands of Al McLean. He kicks it, but it looks like he shanked it a little bit. And it looks like that's going to go out on the full. Free kick going to Portland. Portland does get the free kick. And it comes out, doesn't go very far though. And the Demons wind up with it. Al McLean to Ross Druckenmiller. Tried to dispose it over to Ari Jonek. Druckenmiller's got it now. Druckenmiller kicks it back, trying to line it up. And defensive mark not taken by the Steelheads. Ball goes back to ground, and with it now is Druckenmiller, who's taken down just as he gets rid of the ball. And it's tipped ahead. Nice little bit of knock on there. That was Hughes once again. Kick over, he's looking for Rusty Smith. Oh, what a spoil that was. Was heading for the ground, and Mercurio just ran in there. Almost like a sliding, cross between a soccer sliding tackle and a skate save in hockey. Was able to kick it out of the bounds, and it's knocked out now. And with it is Druckenmiller. Druckenmiller gets it over to Lacombe. Lacombe handballs it. And it's just knocked on over to Tangney. He kicks it ahead now. And winds up going to ground. Nobody cleanly took that mark. Still a battle for it. Handballed over by Hughes, and now with it, that's Coventry.
Go back, go back!
And the mark is taken. He'll play on. That's number 44, Anthony Close. And the kick goes in. And that's a goal. Anthony Close with the major score for Portland. 2-1-13 now. To the Demons 5-4-34. Weather definitely not being our friend today here in Austin, that's for sure. Let's see here. Coming out. With it now, that's Begg. Begg's got a goal already. Begg with a big kick toward the sticks, and it's taken in defense. Nice job there by the Demons. With it now is Jason DeGeorge. Handballs it over to Eric Jordica. Jordica with a kick now. The wind's going to take it, but Lacombe gets in there. Can't take the mark, though. It bounces off his hands. And with it now is Coventry. Handballs it over, tries to get it over to Snyder. Coventry has it. Sockers it ahead, right into the hands of DeGeorge, and he is off with it. Gets it to Druckenmiller now. Druckenmiller trying to move. Pressure from everywhere. Mark Apple's got it now. He's able to kick it away. And it's batted ahead, and with it now, that's Harry Kay, who's got a goal. And taken out of defense by the Steelheads. They try and move it back into attack. Up we go. And we've got a whistle. And Ben Dodge, it looks like, as we lose our banner. And the kick taken there by Harry Kay after the kick by Ben Dodge. And the kick in, spoiled by the Steelheads, but then kicked over by Smith. That's curving towards goal.
Hey, George! Hey, you gotta go to the boys! Hey, draw!
They're setting up right now. I believe that's actually didn't wind up going towards goal. It was out on the full, so the free kick given to the Steelheads from their own right back pocket. Goes along the boundary now, and looks like we'll have a throw in. Nope, actually a free kick going to the D's. Wonder if it went on the full. Nope, boundary throw in actually. Keep throwing it back and forth. And knocked ahead once again out of the ruck. Goes to ground now. With it is Mercurio. Gives up the ball though. And it's kicked ahead there by number 20, Nathan Weinstock. Mark not taken by Begg. Winds up in the hands of McLean now. McLean trying to get himself some space. Little kick there. And the mark taken by... No, didn't go far enough, they say. So Harry Kay didn't take the mark. However, Shippers does. Shippers gets it right in front. He's within his range. Wind notwithstanding, and there is a substantial wind today. And he kicks it. It looks like the wind's going to catch it. Is it going to stay in, though? It stays in. Goal! Shippers. Kicked it right through the wind. 6-4-40 now. For Shippers, that's his second goal. So Shippers has 2, Dawson has 2, and then Smith and Harry Kay both have a goal apiece. And that's 6 goals for your Demons, along with 4 behinds. 6-4-40 now for Boston. 2-1-13 for the Steelheads. And we're about almost 9 minutes out from full time. Demons looking to hold on, get their first Nationals victory right here for this 2011 season. And the knock on there, the hit out of the ruck by Kopke, winds up getting all the way over to Jordica, who now kicks it. Looking to go back up the corner. Knežević tries to take it, but it's spoiled from behind. And kicks in now. And almost taken, going from behind, though, and getting hit from behind. Who was that? Was that Dawson? And we've got a whistle and a stoppage in play, and looks like we'll have a boundary throw in, which is exactly what they're doing. Goes to ground, and with it now is Apple. Apple's kick is smothered. Knežević tried to get it over to McLean. Taken by Rusty Smith. Free kick, though, to the Steelheads, and they'll kick it up now. Hits the ground right ahead of number 29, Charlie Quirk. Demons take it and kick it back over, though. Knežević looking for it, but the defensive mark is taken. That's number 21, James Reed. Reed with the free kick. Tangney with a spoil from overhead. Nice job there by the Demons defense. D showing some D here. And it's knocked ahead by Lacombe. And with it now kicking it around, that's Kyle Easton. However, it looks like smothered, goes to ground. Kopke handballs it over. Druckenmiller tips it ahead. Jordica going for it, but now it's Mercurio. Big spoil there. That was number 13 for the Demons, Brad Rinklin. Huge spoil, and Rinks kicks it out now. Is it going to stay in? It's going to stay in, but it's going to be taken by a member of the Steelheads. And it goes to ground. It's not marked. With it now, that's Close, who has already kicked a goal. And the rains begin to fall again. Rusty Smith has it now. Handballs it over to Jordica. Jordica kicks it. DeGeorge has it now. And Rhino kicks it ahead. He is looking for Hughes. And it's really coming down now. With it there is Apple. Apple kicks it ahead. Shippers under it. He's got it. Shippers has it. And Adam Shippers with it now. Kicks it toward goals. Battle for it in front there. Goes to ground. Still a fight for it. Kicked out along the flank. And it's going to roll out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in. And once again, coming out to that's, I believe that's Knežević doing the rucking duties again. Kicked ahead there. Oh, right into the hands of one of the Steelheads. The kick there by Andrew Patriquin, number 30 for the Demons. Taken as a defensive mark by Portland. I believe that's Mercurio again. So far, he's been using his speed in all aspects of the game, trying to go on the attack and also playing defense. Made a couple of key defensive moves using that speed. And the kick now going pretty much through the center square. And we've got a whistle. Free kick going to the Demons. And getting the free kick, it looks like it's going to be Ben Dodge. Indeed it is. And he kicks it ahead. Over Shipper's head. And we've got a whistle there. Actually, no whistle there. It was from the other. That's high. It's got to be high contact there. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. We have a player taken down high. And it looks like we've got a boundary throw in. And they hit out and kick there toward goal. Waiting for the signal from the goal umpire. That's one flag, so we've got 6-5-41 now for the Demons. 41-13 now the score. And the ball is in Portland hands now. They try and kick it out. It's taken by a Demon there briefly. That's Aylward. Steelheads trying to kick it out. And with it now, that's Hughes again. Over to Knezovic. Knezovic kick towards forward. Almost taken. Kupke there. He was taken out on the spoil, though. So I believe he's going to get the free kick. And indeed, yeah, the spoil attempt, Kupke just knocked over. Taken out completely. So they call the contact, they give him the free kick. And the set shot, which he's able to put through. That's a goal. Paul Kupke makes it now 47-13 now. 7 goals, 5 behinds, 47 points. 2-1-13 for Portland. As time is winding down, I think we're only about 2.5 minutes out from full time. The Demons with a commanding lead in this one as they get set to ball it up back at center. Up we go again. Tipped over and then kicked around. Defensive mark taken by Shepard, but then after that he got clocked, he got hit high. They're going to give him 50 for, are they? Yeah, they're going to give him 50. I was wondering if that was going to be the case. He took the mark was paid, and then right about that time, he took some high contact, so they're going to give him 50. He kicks ahead, he's got Lacombe coming up the wing. Comey went to catch up and glanced off his foot, so he had to chase it a little more. Over to McLean now. McLean from the wing kicks it forward. And trying to go for it there. That was Aylward. And mark awarded. Heavy traffic there, spoil attempt. But the Steelheads come up with a mark. And another mark. And that kick it now. It's going to a big contest. Wow. Nice elevation from 44 for the Steelheads. That was Anthony Close. It's going to wind up going out. It'll be a boundary throw in. And hit out to one of the Steelheads. However, he kicks it right into the hands of Hughes for the Demons. Trying to go for it there was Shippers trying to get the defensive mark. And with it there, that was Harry Kay. And free kick going to the Steelheads after that contest. Taking it there, that's number 23, Jacob Gaulista. And the mark taken along the wing by the Steelheads, and they're just going to play on. They take a bounce. And he's able to get it just before he's taken down. Big spoil there in defense. That was Brad Rinklin. And now Shepard has it. Shepard kicks ahead. And it's taken in defense there by Scott Johnson, number 19. Chasing after it once again is Mike Shepard. Looks like it's going to roll out of bounds, though, which it is. There we go. That's full time. The Demons have made it through the first game of their tournament schedule. The final score, Boston, 7 goals, 5 behinds, 47 points. And the Portland Steelheads, 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. With that win, the Demons are now in the top spot in their divisional pool. As we look at the pool standings, however, that top position is conditional at this point due to the fact that 3 rounds of games into this tournament, the Demons' other pool mates, Chicago United and the host Austin Crows, have yet to play a single game, though they will be facing off soon. The Crows take on the Demons' A team later this afternoon, and a match you'll see on an upcoming episode of Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. The mixed team featuring the Lady Demons is in second place right now, purely based on their scoring percentage. As we see here, the Arizona and Calgary team has the top spot. The Demons are in second. Minnesota Freeze are in third, having not played a game yet. They'll see action coming up in our next episode of Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals, as they'll play the mixed Boston, Baltimore-Washington, Columbus team. Up to this point, there have been 14 games played in this Nationals Tournament. And although we've been providing coverages of games as they relate to the Boston Demons, we do want to give you an overview of everything that's going on here. So we're going to show you all the recent game scores as well as the current standings. Already, but we're still just getting started. Coming up in the next episode of Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals, the JILLAROOS mixed team that includes the Lady Demons takes on the Minnesota Freeze, and the men's team with mixed reserves from Boston, San Diego, and Seattle takes to the ground against the reserves from Dallas, Austin, and Portland. That's coming up next time on Stateside Footy, the show that brings you the game that's Australian-made, American-played. We urge you to get your footy on and visit us at our website at www.statesidefootytv.com. Along with camera person Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert, wishing you a great day and thanking you, as always, for watching Stateside Footy.